Good morning. It's Wednesday, October 29th, 4:30 in the morning. I'm Charlie Haldeman. John and Brittany will be along later this morning. Hello there, I'm Charlie Haldeman in for Cynthia. Today we continue to follow the latest developments outside of Baton Rouge at a chemical plant in Geismar. Today we've learned another victim has died following Thursday's explosion. Picture of a man wanted for a 2008 murder is now being sent around the country and to Mexico. An Elton team blamed for a deadly crash has turned herself into authorities.
Early this evening, Charlie.
We're taking bets on whether it'll drop before below 80 before 10 tonight.
Yeah,
right?
we'll see. It's going to be close.
Okay, thank you, Wade. The company responsible for millions of pounds of military explosives in North Louisiana must now wait to see if their restraining order against the Louisiana State Police will stick. Hey, KPLC's Jaron Jordan is live from the control tower at Chenault International Airport with one pilot's experience. Jaron? Thank you, Jaron. If you spend any time outside today, you already know it's hot.
Yeah.
It felt hotter than the low 90s, Wade.
It did, yeah.
New on Nightcast tonight at 10, we'll show you the newest addition to Sulphur's Brimstone Museum. Plus,
when you're
finally tonight, nothing cools us down on a hot summer's day like watermelon. In Japan, they take their watermelon seriously. In fact, you're looking at a watermelon that was just auctioned off for $3,200. That's $3,200. This type of melon is in big demand because of their sweeter taste in Japan. Wade Hampton.
But I don't know if it compares to a Sugartown melon or not.
I don't know. Could you buy it for $3,200?
I bet there's some up there that would sell them for that. The Watermelon Festival in DeRidder is next weekend, by the way, as well. Look at your forecast. Rain chances are back in our forecast the next few days.
Thank you, Wade. Thanks for watching from Sugartown or anywhere you are in Southwest Louisiana. Offering competitive pay has been a struggle for the city of Lake Charles, and with more industry and opportunities coming to Southwest Louisiana, it's not expected to get any easier. KPLC's Lee Peck takes a look at an employee pay survey showing Lake Charles and how Lake Charles compares to other parts of the state.
Good morning. 5 Metro 7 News.
It's a homecoming week tradition at McNeese, the alumni band recital. Tonight, band members from down through the years reunited to perform a wide array of music. Of course, this year's special because it is the 75th anniversary at McNeese State University. You can find out more about the homecoming activities at kplctv.com. Say hi to Tom Nartker. A rough Saturday for McNeese, so let's move on to homecoming.
That's exactly what they're doing, and
Too early to tell exactly how much damage was done, but the Centers for Disease Control are already producing and distributing new flu vaccines for this year.
It was a family affair for Philip. His dad, Larry, is also a Denison firefighter.
The state of the Oklahoma budget has gone from bad to worse in 2010, and many schools are being hit hard as they look for ways to stay within budget. Hello there, I'm Charlie Haldeman.
High waters to get them out.
How long have you been with Sherman Fire?
About 15, 16 years.
How does this compare to anything else you've seen?
Haven't ever been through a flood like this before.
Opening in the new location, TMC has hosted a series of free health events for the community. Joining us to discuss the events for this month, Jennifer Estes. She's the Director of Marketing at TMC. First off, Jennifer, talk about the focus of this month's particular event. We begin with that cleanup after a major accident in southern Bryan County this afternoon. Hello there, I'm Charlie Haldeman.
Any given Saturday night in Caddo, Oklahoma, you're hard-pressed to find a parking space. Blame that on the music showcase known as the Caddo Opry. A real toe-tapping good time for the dozens that turned out when we dropped by, and even some dancing in the aisles. On this night, behind the drums is Alex Baker, who keeps rhythm for these pickers. After a while, Alex changes instruments and suddenly becomes the star of the show. His talents on the violin or fiddle aren't the only thing that make Alex truly special. He's a senior in high school this year, has plans for college at Southeastern, and even works part-time at a machine shop. It's a place he gets to by walking, about a mile from his house, and that's part of what makes Alex Baker an amazing individual.
I walk around Caddo all the time, and everyone's like, how do you do it? I walk down Main Street, I say, yeah, it's kind of fun walking around dodging cars. They're like, dude, that truck was like that far from you. I'm like, I know. Never been hit yet.
But what has his friends worried is the fact that he's blind.
It's kind of hard to explain. You know how your appendix is there? Sure. You know it's there, but it does stuff and we don't know what it does, but it's there.
It is said that when one of your senses isn't there, the other four are heightened. That's certainly true for Alex's ear for music. In addition to his amazing talents, his life story is just as gripping.
I was born in St. Petersburg, Russia. About 2 pounds, and I got pneumonia, and they said, you're going to die. And they wrapped me in a blanket, changed a diaper, or put a diaper on me or something. And I lived. I'm here now.
Alex was featured in a newspaper article after being sent to the United States for eye surgery. Doctors had hoped to try to restore his vision. That's when Jim and Vesta Baker learned of the little boy who eventually became their son. Although the surgery wasn't successful, Alex's lack of sight hasn't kept him in the dark about anything.
When he was learning to speak English, I could hardly read him a story because he wanted to know all the words.
On Sundays, he plays in front of the congregation his dad leads at First Baptist Church Caddo. And there's the occasional Saturday night at the Caddo Opry. Then there's schoolwork and after school, FFA projects, show pigs, and of course his part-time job. All part of the life of an amazing young man who's already seen more in 17 years than some people see in a lifetime.
I think there's a plan in my life or something, I don't know. But since I'm blind, there's a plan somewhere in my life for me being blind.
what do you think that plan is?
I don't know, something to do with my music somehow.
I hope that he does what God wants him to do, and I hope that he is very happy, and I'm hoping for him to find a wonderful life partner and have a family, and we'd all like for him to be famous.
And that's Texoma Tales from Caddo, Oklahoma. I'm Charlie Haldeman, First News.
I've seen tornadoes at a distance, but I've never been this close to one.
This plot of land's been in Richard Brown's family for more than 150 years. It's likely experienced severe weather before, but this is the closest Richard and his wife Pete have come to a tornado.
I could hear it roaring. I said, we might ought to get in a closet or something. And I hadn't even said that till it's done, over and done. This instant.
Unlike so many near the Westminster community, the Browns fared okay. Only minor damage to the outside of their home, shingles off the roof, limbs in the yard, and no TV for now.
But we were lucky, extremely lucky. We're here. You can replace all this other.
For now, the Browns will pick up the debris one piece at a time and move on.
Yep, ready for the insurance company.
Sometimes tornadoes can be so unpredictable. They'll leave one home virtually untouched, a neighboring house completely destroyed. In this incident, the path the tornado took and its destruction quite clear. As for the Brown family, they've lived here for years, and they hope they never experience anything like this again. Reporting near Westminster, Charlie Haldeman, First News. The signs are easy to spot, and plenty of drivers may very well have done a double take when they saw this price posted, $3.75 a gallon. Not at one station, but two. And they're right across the street. But why was the newly opened Lucky Stop mostly empty on a Tuesday night? Well, the answer's simple. The demand outlasted the supply.
Oh, y'all are out right now?
Yeah, they're supposed to come at 8 o'clock, but they didn't deliver us
They
gas.
didn't get here. Did you call them?
Yeah.
What'd they say?
They're on the way.
Despite the late delivery of regular unleaded fuel, customers like Tom Mead of Sherman upgraded and went for the mid-level fuel, which was also selling below the normal prices. The store only opened its doors on Monday. The prices may be temporary. Nobody's saying for sure. The station across the street took notice and lowered its prices, which made for a day that was anything but boring for the crew running the On the Run.
There's a bunch of people, but it keeps you busy and keeps you occupied.
Yeah, it keeps the day, gets the day going. Goes by faster.
You're not bored at all, are you?
Oh no.
Not with all the side work. Not with all the side work we gotta do, huh?
And whichever station customers choose today, it's keeping people coming back for more.
I jumped right in and came on over.